Right, good morning all. My name is Raymond van Jaarsveld and I will be talking about my Arduino 2WD robotic car PowerPoint presentation. Right, project description. My project description will be talking about a robotic car to follow the line and to avoid objects automatically. It is programmed to run automatically and not to be run manually. My aim for the project description is to do for line following and to adjust for the speed control and obstacle avoidance of the robotic car. For my background research, I've done a lot of YouTubing to get a better understanding of the Arduino Uno, of what each of the pins represent and how to interact more with the sensor shield v5.0. Next, I did more research on YouTubing of the types of coding I should use for the line following code, and just to get a better understanding of how I can program my robotic car to follow the track smoothly and such. Next, I did for obstacle avoiding on YouTube to research of, again, what types of coding I should use and what type of formulas must be required for the ultrasonic transducer. Over here, I have a physical component diagram of how each of the components represent, and also to see of how the wiring is connected from the Arduino shield and from the Arduino Uno. As you can see, I use my voltmeter for my battery pack and my DC motors, and for my ultrasonic sensor and the two in-frame sensors. And over here, I have my electrical schematic diagram of just to explain of how the wiring looks around and to what each wire is connected from each pin. Over here, I have some 3D model screenshots of how I just put the parts all together and just to see how it looks from the top view and from the side view and from the normal view.
Is that on SolidWorks?
Yes, this is on SolidWorks, yeah. Next, this is not just a short description of how my bill of materials looks, of what components I've used for this tutorial project. I realized for the batteries that I've used, that was very expensive to use in during the process of, because of that my battery voltage has been drained a lot, and for the uses of batteries I've been using continuously for this tutorial project. Next, here is a video of here, but I will show the videos at the end of the presentation. For this, this is the testing of the in-frame sensors, just to test the sensitivity of how sensitive it is for the line track, and also to test if the wheels will be turning, just to test for the RPMs of it will be reacted from the in-frame sensors. Next, for my time management, I would say I did improve a lot from the last term. From the previous project I did before. I focused more on the coding process and building field of this project. I always kept my PBD evidence and website up to date. Overall, I am pleased with my work and efforts towards this project. And from overall, I would rate myself 7 out of 10. Here are some screenshots of my evidence I've done for this term for my effective comments, and also for my activity log I have been doing and also keeping it up to date. And for my pie chart, for the 81.9% is more from the theory, and from the 4.5 is from the project, and from the 7.2 is just for other stuff I've been doing on my own personal time. Right, difficulties. Unfortunately, from the COVID-19 pandemic and from lockdown, we couldn't be present into the class and get the full attention from our lecturers to be assistants from us to give assistance for the robotic and how to interact with the new coding. Luckily, we could have access for online video calling and Zoom just for assisting us if we are lacking on any difficulties out of the project. And also, next is for the understanding of the new work of the Arduino coding. It was completely new for me, and I had to spend a lot of time on my own to get the full understanding of the Arduino coding. And the line following on the track was also quite a challenge, just to see for the coding what I've been doing for the Arduino and for the robotic car. Successes. I could operate the car to drive on a straight line automatically, and I don't have proof that it has been on a line following, but the other day I could let it follow on a line following, but after that there were some complications and errors on Arduino code that could be running on the line following track 100%. And the other one is I finished assembly for the car successfully, and I did improve my time management from the previous term as well. My acknowledgements, I would like to say thank you for Jason, Elizabeth, Alistair, Nicholas, and Joshua for the huge assistance with the Arduino coding and giving me helpful tips along the way. And of course, Richard to helping to transport the electronic kit to my home back in Swaziland during the lockdown from the pandemic that is currently happening right now. Lessons learned from the negatives was using incorrect code for the specific function of the car that led to many errors along the project. Next is for the incorrect placement of the wiring on the Arduino board and for the sensor shields that led also to other complications that did not make any functions work. Positives was for the learning of how to code and some new formulas on the Arduino software, and to get the Arduino codes correct and running correctly to perform a specific task on the robotic car. Thank you for listening, and I will now show you the video of the evidence and for my code for the Arduino. Just now for my Arduino code has been looking on, and just to show what each of the pins define and what my code is to go forward, right, and left, and to stop. And yeah, that's most of what I wanted to show you guys, and the video.